Example number 5 says, this will be good for my physics students because you guys should kind of understand this. It talks about units and unit dimensions, or dimensional analysis. So it says, how many rotations does a 15-inch radius tire make per second on a sports vehicle traveling at 70 miles per hour? So we know that 70 miles per 1 hour, and we know that the tire has a 15-inch radius. Okay? So, and it says wait, let's see if it asks. It says how many revolutions per second. So we need to know the length of a revolution, and we need to know it per second. Now the first thing that I would do is convert this whole thing to inches per second. So let's do the time first. How many seconds are in an hour? Does anybody know off the top of their head? 3,600. So I could write this as 1 over 36 or 3,600 over 1. What should I write where? Well, let's start with the units. Do I put hours on top, seconds on bottom, or seconds on top and hours on bottom? Hours on top. How come? Because, yeah, we want to cancel, right? So 1 hour is equal to 3,600 seconds. Good. Now miles. How many feet are in a mile? Yeah, 5,280. So I've got feet and miles. So do I put the feet on the bottom and miles on the top, or the other way around? What goes on the bottom here? Why? Because I want to cancel with this one here. And so that's 5,280 feet per 1 mile. Are we where we need to be yet? No, because the question wants to know inches per second. So feet and inches. What's the relationship between a foot and inches? 12 inches is a foot. What goes here? Inches or feet? Feet. How come? Because we want to cancel 1 foot equals 12 inches. Alright. So if you multiply that all the way across. Oh, wait. One last thing is we need to do the rotation. So we're almost done. But if you look at this, really what we end up with is 70 times 5,280 on top, all over 3,600. Now we just need to do the rotation thing. So this is the distance traveled per second. But what we need to know is how much distance is there per rotation. So how do I find the length of the tire? What is the fancy geometric term for the length of the tire that the tire travels? How would I calculate that? And what would we call that? How would I measure how far the tire travels as it rotates one time? What would be the easy way if you could do anything you wanted to do? Well, it would be easy for me is just to cut the tire and lay it out flat and measure it. See how long it is, right? But we can't do that because tires are expensive. So you could use a tape measure. But what can we do? They gave us the radius for a reason. What is that length? The length or perimeter of the circle. It has a fancy word. Circumference. So we need to calculate the circumference of the tire, which is 2 times pi times the radius, or 2 times pi times 15, or 30 pi. Well, it's 30 pi inches per 1 rotation. Now, this is inches on top and seconds on bottom. Oh wait, I forgot the 12, didn't I? See this 12? Why didn't you guys say something? I forgot the 12. So really what I want to know is how many rotations per second. So how do I write that in there? Well, this is inches and this is seconds. So I need to do rotations per second. So what goes on bottom? Rotations or inches? Inches. And then I have rotations per second, right? After the inches cancel. So what number goes on top? 1. What goes down here? 30 pi. Now, what that comes to be is about 13.07 rotations per second. Okay, I ran out of room, but it's rotations per 1 second. Does that make sense?